Trent, you could feel the change in atmosphere when you go up against a rival.
No doubt about it.
It's amazing.
Not only the teams are feeling it, but there's something to the fan bases who understand, oh, these guys. I don't care if we win another game, but we want to win this game
one
tonight.
Yeah. That's important. So the New York starting five. You've got Starks. Wilkins is out there with Oakley. And there's Jackson, and it's Ewing in at the 5 down low. Now here's Williams. Pass to Person. Here's Davis. No good on that one. Oakley with some nice D. Here's Starks. Misses off the right iron.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
Sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
Stolen by Ewing. Here's Wilkins. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Both free throws good from Wilkins. And it's the Pacers ball. 4-point game. Williams kicks to Davis and stolen by Oakley. Here's Jackson. Rebound by Williams. Wilkins against Person. And the foul called on ABC. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Smits. Stolen by Ewing.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And last year for the Knicks, a bit of a throwback offense. First in the league in 2-point attempts and second to last in the league in 3-point attempts. We'll see if the new coaching staff changes some of those numbers.
The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Starts the pass to Ewing. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And talking about the Knicks last year, definitely one of the bigger teams in the NBA.
Interesting to look down at their scoring last year, as their top 4 scorers were either centers or forwards, and that's a little bit unusual in today's game, where most of the impact's coming from the point guard or a wing player. Not the case for the Knicks, so they're looking for some backcourt help.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Puts it up, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Person's got his first basket.
When a guy is capable of so many things like that on the offensive end, anytime you lose sight of him, he's got a huge advantage.
Here's Starks. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Starks has got 5 now.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
I love his will, his take-charge attitude, the aggressiveness, all of that showing up here in the first.
Now here's Williams. Person, the pass to Smits. They get a hand on it. Here's Wilkins. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Knicks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Thompson, he's checked in for ABC. Schrempf comes in for Davis. ABC's checked in for Person. And it's Whitman in for Miller. The pass to Whitman. Thompson against Ewing. McLeod passes to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Whitman. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Kept alive by Indiana. Thompson misses.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Indiana shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
A tremendous opportunity for David Fizdale to re-energize his coaching career. Just that short stint he had in Memphis. He's a smart guy, a ton of charisma, which of course the New York fans are going to react to and try to rework this roster and find some talent and push forward.
Shots good by Vanderway.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
Passes it to Whitman. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Now, here is Shrimp. He's guarded close. Yep, that one goes. The Knicks leading by 5. Pass to Mason. Back to Anthony. Here's Vandeweghe. He's guarded by Williams. Anthony, the pass to McDaniel. Here's Mason. No good on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Knicks out front, up 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
Yeah, so that disruption is helping out because it's leading to some easy chances on the other end.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Anthony is out there with Big Smooth, and it's ABC. Then there's Mason, and it's Vandeweghe in at the 4 slot. We see more and more teams looking to push the tempo. Is that just a fad, or is this going to be a long-term thing?
If I can play against any defense that has no ability to set up where they want to be or have the matchups with the players they want to have, Kevin, I'm going to look to take advantage. And if that happens in the first 5-6 seconds with one pass, so be it.
Williams, he's checked in for ABC. Pacers trail by 3. To the middle, it's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
Shrimp passes to Williams and finished off by Williams.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Starks. Good D by Thompson. Indiana trailing here. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Here's Williams, and unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Starks. Misses from short range. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Williams kicks to Williams. And the foul called on ABC. That's foul number 2 for him. Indiana making some changes. Davis is checked in for Thompson. Person comes in for Shrimp. And Miller's subbed in for Whitman. On the wing, Miller. Jackson against Williams. From the baseline. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. With today's superstars often joining forces, Brent, we hear some retired legends saying they wanted to beat their rivals, not join their rivals. What do you think?
I saw a lot of joining going on from some of the guys who make those comments, Kevin. So that sort of stuff just eludes me as to where it's coming from. This league has always been dominated by teams that have at least two, if not 3 upper echelon superstar players that end up winning titles. So it's happening now. It happened then. It will continue to happen.
ABC's checked in for Indiana. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. There's the pick. Williams against Jackson. Smits, and he jams it with authority.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, we talk about the D. Let's credit the offense. He attacked right there from the moment he saw the opening, not letting the defense react.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw good from Person. ABC's checked in for Williams. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, they depend on him to score, and that doesn't mean just from the field. Sometimes it comes from the charity stripe.
To the inside. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Ewing. The Pacers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. There's the pass to Smits. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. Count that one.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
To the middle, here's Ewing. Doesn't go that time. And Indiana will go the other way with it.
And 2 for 1, that's what they'd like to get right now.
Working the clock is one element, but you also want to get as good a shot as you can.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are that easy. And that was easy.
Shots good by Miller.
This offense just continues to impress.
Knicks trail by 8. Outside Anthony. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Ewing. He's guarded closely. Anthony kicks to Ewing. Shoots. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Ewing's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And so it's Indiana with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Jones. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. During one stretch, they trailed by 7, never falling behind too far. They completely dominated the second quarter, turning a small deficit at the beginning of the period into a 6-point lead at the half. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunities. Few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
And that's going to do it for us.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. ABC really making a difference here.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
ABC is out there with Davis. Then it's Miller. Then there's Person. And it's Williams at the 1 spot. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Indiana moving the ball around. And it's Smits missing.
This is when you're just surprised that a guy would miss that kind of look. The defense really did not do a lot there.
Pass to Jackson. He kicks it to Oakley. Screen by Oakley. Jackson. And again, it's New York.
Well, you love the fearless, aggressive attitude. Doesn't let size matter.
Well, he also has that innate ability to just create enough separation. It's a nice move.
It's good. And it's 6 points for Williams.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Knocked loose. Here's Miller. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Pacers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Some changes for Indiana. Thompson, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Shrimp in for Person. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Miller again starts. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He hits both from the stripe. Pacers leading by 6. On the wing, Williams. 6 points for him. And Jackson with the block. And he recovers it. Here's Miller. Rebounded by Vandeweghe.
And they've only connected on 1 of 4 to start the half. Their offense is sputtering just a little bit here.
For New York, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Free throw good. Starks. Big Smooth. He's checked in for the Knicks. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And that one is stuffed right through.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
Williams kicks to Schrempf. Passes it to Thompson. Second chance shot. Smits. Rebounded by Vandeweghe. Vandeweghe's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Starts the pass to Vandeweghe. There's a screen. The second effort. Dishes it to Mason. Pass to Vandeweghe. Another shot. Feeds it to Wilkins. That shot is off. Nice D from Schrempf. To the paint. Here's Miller. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Miller's got 4 this quarter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Off the screen. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Starks.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
ABC's checked in for the Pacers. Stolen by Ewing. And a fast break now for New York. And stolen by Williams. Stolen by Ewing. And the pass to Mason. Now here's Ewing. He's guarded closely. Here's Oakley. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Now just a 1-point Pacer lead.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Pass to Ewing. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Schrempf. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Knicks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Jackson against Williams. Jackson drives in. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. 19 seconds left in the third. Mason kicks to Jackson. Here's Ewing. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Top of the key. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Jackson. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Pacers lead by 1. And we'll be back with you right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Knicks, Anthony is out there with Jackson. Then it's Ewing. Then there's Mason. And it's McDaniel at the small forward. off the left rim and out. New York shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Kicks it to Ewing. Passes to Anthony. Outside Jackson. There's a good screen. To the paint. Mason. Misses in close. And the foul on Big Smooth. That's his first foul. So for the Knicks, Wilkins comes in for ABC and starts as subbed in for Jackson. Pass to Schrempf. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And he banks in the layup. And the Pacers lead by 1. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. On the wing starts, covered by Miller. Ewing dishes to Mason. Over Schrempf. Mason misses. Indiana leading. Mason against Schrempf. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
New York calls timeout. ABC's checked in for the Pacers. Williams comes in for ABC. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Fizdale talking to his team. Told him, hey, stick with what's working. He said they're giving us all the room we need to get easy looks in the paint. Let's keep working the ball inside. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Ewing, the pass to Anthony, and the layup is good.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Davis sets a screen. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Back to Williams. They set the screen over Anthony. Knicks with the rebound. Ewing's got his 6th rebound on the night. Anthony against Williams. Anthony kicks to Ewing. The pass to Vandeweghe. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Ewing misses. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Person. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's the first. That will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs them.
And the Pacers shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Out to the right wing. Williams passes to Smits. Back to Williams. He kicks it to Miller. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Knicks shooting around 41% on the night. A shot by Starks, no good.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
Oh, that is the play of the game.
Nothing more rewarding than hitting the big shot for your team.
For 3. Lets it go from deep. But they recover it. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Tremendous effort. He will not be denied on the offensive glass.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And Indiana making a change here. Schrempf's checked in. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. New York calls timeout. They're down by 3. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
You know, you'd love to be able to clear space and get that triple, but you can also do the 2 with a quick foul.
Well, it really depends on what's available, so we'll see how the defense lines up here.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, ABC.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Mason, he checked in for Oakland. ABC comes in for Wilkins. And Anthony subbed in for Jackson. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
So important to just stay poised, go through your routine. He did a good job there of just keeping his composure and putting those 2 away.
So it's Indiana picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.